guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another thrift haul. I know I just did one of these 2 videos ago, but I don't know what else to say, but I just love going to Goodwill and going thrifting, and this haul isn't as big as the last one that I just posted. It's smaller, but there are still some really good pieces in here. It's all stuff that I plan on selling on my Poshmark, so go check out my Poshmark if you want to see these for sale on there, if you're interested in anything. It's at Thrifty Bailey, and that's also my Instagram, so be sure to follow me on there too, because I also post pieces that I find thrifting to sell on my Poshmark. Okay. And I did want to mention too that this is not going to be a try-on video like the last one. I'm really sorry about that, but a lot of this stuff just doesn't fit me, and that's because I got it to sell on my Poshmark instead of for me. So I'll do my best to show you I'll do my best to show you it on the side here. Okay, so the first thing I got is this really cute linen strappy white summery dress. This is from the brand Guess, and I think that it's vintage. Yeah, it says Guess Jeans Authentic. It says it's a size 9, but I don't know, maybe that's junior sizing, but this seems really small to me. And I don't know if you can see it that well, but it does have a tie around the waist. So it does tie in the back to give some shape, and then it has a really cute like peplum bottom. And then it has this interesting like detail on the back to kind of give it just a little something on the back there. But I got this dress because I thought that it reminded me of something that's sold at Madewell currently. I thought that it looks really in style because vintage is coming back in style, and I loved the ties at the top too. I thought that was really pretty. This will look really cute with like some brown espadrilles and maybe like a little sun hat. But yeah, I thought that this was really cute, and I thought that this would sell on my Poshmark. And I think I mentioned this in an earlier video, but I really want to start a vintage section on my Poshmark, and I just sold my first 2 vintage pieces. Go check out my last video, which is what sold for me on my Poshmark in the month of May. You can see those pieces in that video or my haul video before that. But those are the first 2 vintage pieces that I've sold, and I definitely want to start selling more vintage pieces, so you'll see some of these in the haul today. Okay, so next I got this red and white checkered flannel from Broadway and Broom. Broadway and Broom, I didn't really know this until a few months ago, but it's a Madewell line. I believe it's sold online and in stores at Madewell, but you can see on the tag here, it's Broadway and Broom. It's really nice quality, it's really soft, and I love the color, perfect for fall. And I'm going to post this on my Poshmark. It is a little bit small. It says it's a medium, but I'll make a note of it that it would fit more of like a small in the description. But yeah, just a classic flannel. I feel like people are always looking for a really soft, comfy flannel because they're kind of like a staple, at least in my wardrobe. So I thought that that would do well on Poshmark. I will probably list this for $20 to $25. Not sure on that yet. I don't know about you guys, but when I first started selling on Poshmark, I would make a spreadsheet of all of the items that I was going to list and what price I was going to list them at. But now I feel like I'm a little bit more laid back about it. Like, I don't really decide the listing price until I actually am posting the item on my Poshmark. And I really don't even do that much like research on what to list the item at. If it's something that I have like no idea, I will, but for the most part, like shirts and dresses, I feel like I kind of just price them all the same, which I know is bad. I should probably be doing a little bit more research, but I just really want my items to sell and to move fast, so I try to price them pretty competitively. Okay, so this is the shirt that I was talking about in my last video. It's this vintage denim chambray shirt, and it has really pretty crochet detail on the back, and it also has it all along the shoulders here as well and on there. But yeah, I really like the color of this. It's very vintage looking. It really reminds me of like something that would be sold at Free People or Urban. And it's really soft, really worn in. It's like that perfect vintage feel. I thought this would be really cute with like white high-waisted jean shorts or white jeans. But yeah, I have this list, or I don't know if I have this listed on my Poshmark when this video will go up, but I probably will list this around 25 to 30. That's what I listed my last 2 vintage pieces at, so we'll see if it sells like that. But yeah, I just love buying vintage stuff. I don't know. Okay, so I was excited about this dress because this is the first time that I have found this brand at Goodwill. It's the brand Dainty Hooligan, which shout out to my friend Erica. She was obsessed with this website when we were in college together. And I always like think of her whenever I see it or hear about it. But I don't know if it's like still really popular. I haven't shopped on there in forever. It was really popular when we were back in school like a few years ago. But anyways, it's like, I think it's Australian or like an international website, but they sell really, really cute trendy clothes and especially dresses. We would always look on there for like formals and stuff. But I found this Dainty Hooligan dress at Goodwill, and it's these really bright colors. I personally would never wear this, but I know that some people can pull off these neon colors. It's this like royal blue with neon and yellow and green flowers, and I'll try my best to show you guys the back of it. It's kind of hard to show. So, okay, so that's what the back looks like. It's crisscrossed and very open, and then it cinches in at the waist there. But I thought this would be really cute for a formal or, I don't know, maybe like a Vegas trip or something like that. With some black heels, but I got this at Goodwill to resell on my Poshmark, and I will probably list that around $25. I think that's what I usually price most of my dresses at that are like that style, so we'll see how it does. Okay, another dress. The dress section at Goodwill is probably my favorite, just because I feel like everyone is always looking for like a formal dress or like a party dress for an occasion, and they're really easy to photograph, and you can find some really amazing prints and really like unique dresses that are really great for selling on Poshmark. So whenever I go to Goodwill, the dress section is always the first section that I hit up. I'm really lucky because my Goodwill doesn't really price up items. I've seen in other videos that depending on where people live, their Goodwill will totally mark up like designer names and name brands, and maybe like Goodwills out in California. But here in the Midwest, at least where I live, the Goodwills are not marked up, and I hope that doesn't change. So the dresses for me are always $6.99. Okay, I'm hoping my memory card doesn't run out on me again. But as I was saying, the dresses at my Goodwill are always $6.99, and I always be sure to get them either on Wednesdays, which is the senior discount day. I go with my mom. Shout out to my mom. She gets me that senior discount. Or I will go on the first Saturday of the month and get 50% off. I don't like going on the 50% off days because my Goodwill is just absolutely crazy. Like the line is 50 people deep and it's like out the door, and I hate waiting in line. It makes me so anxious. So to me, it's not even worth it to go on those days. But anyways, the dress section is my favorite, so that's why I have a lot of dresses to show. But the next one is this really cute cream crocheted high neck. It's kind of like a mock neck dress, and I picked this up because I feel like these always sell this summer because of like weddings, and this could be like the perfect rehearsal dinner dress. It's like an off-white, and the bottom is really pretty. You can kind of see it here. It has this like crochet lace detail on the bottom, and this is what the back looks like. It has a little bit of a keyhole back, but yeah, it's really pretty. It's nice quality. It's the brand ASTR, which I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but it's sold at Nordstrom. So it's a really nice quality dress. Unfortunately, the tag size is cut out, but I think it's like a smaller medium. So yeah, I'll be selling this on my Poshmark probably for around, I'll list it at like 30, but I'll probably get like 20 or 25 for it, hopefully. I have another vintage piece. This is, so my boyfriend saw me taking pictures of this skirt and he was like, well, what the heck is that? He just doesn't understand. He doesn't understand vintage, but it's this denim, like almost, it's like a light acid wash, full length skirt, and it kind of like poofs out at the bottom. This is, I think, probably from the 80s or 90s, but it buttons all the way down the front. It has really nice like pocket detail, and I know that these are really in right now with like bralette and some slouchy boots. I don't know, I feel like I've seen people wearing these. I personally could not pull this off. I wish I could. I'm not that cool. Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, this would be kind of fun to sell on Poshmark, so I picked it up. The only bad thing is that the button on the bottom is broken, but that could easily be fixed. And then this is what the back looks like. It has a zipper and a button, and then it has like an elastic waistband. But yeah, how fun is that? I don't know, I feel like I just really wanted to pick this up. We'll see if it sells. I'm gonna list this on my Poshmark probably for $20 to $25. But yeah, just another fun vintage piece. Okay, I was really excited to find another Broadway and Broom piece. These are the first two Broadway and Broom items that I found at my thrift store, but this black sparkly cocktail party dress, it's really small, it's a size 0, so hopefully that, I don't know, I feel like it's hard to sell smaller sizes, but I thought that this dress was just beautiful. The sequins are so sparkly and you can tell it's like really high quality. And then this is what the back looks like. It has a really long zipper. But yeah, how fun is that for like New Year's Eve or a really fancy wedding? I loved this dress and I thought that it would do well on Poshmark. So I will be listing this. I think that I have this one listed a little bit higher because I actually did research this item and it was showing up around $50 to $60. So I believe I listed it at $60, but we'll see how it sells. Okay, and the last two items are two more vintage pieces. The first one is this, oops, it's inside out. The first one is this long sleeve button down. It's like a muted green striped color. This reminded me so much of Madewell. I just think like the coloring and everything, I'm pretty sure that they sell a really similar shirt to this. But yeah, so I thought it would be cute to like tie it up around the waist with some like white distressed jeans or some light denim. But yeah, and then you can see the back here. Sorry, I'm probably not doing a good job of showing this. But yeah, the vintage label is really cute too. I love looking at like vintage labels because, I don't know, I think they're just interesting. But yeah, I will probably list this on my Poshmark. Not sure for how much because it's not really like a sought after item. Maybe I'll list it for like $15. We'll see. But I just thought that it reminded me so much of Madewell. And I did want to feature that in a Madewell lookbook that I was planning on doing, but I don't know, I feel like it's really hard to film lookbooks by yourself, and I don't really have anyone to film that for me. Plus it's so hot out and I would really only want to do it outside. But anyways, that's a whole nother tangent. Okay, so I'll show you the last item. Okay, so this is the last item that I have. It's this really boxy vintage red and white striped t-shirt, and this is the vintage label. It says "Got You Covered," which I thought was cute. This also reminded me of Madewell, and I kind of thought about maybe like cutting the top of it or cutting the bottom to like make it a little bit more distressed on the bottom. But I thought this would be really cute with like some gold hoop earrings and some white denim. But this was another thing I was going to feature in that lookbook, but I'm not sure if I'll be filming that. So I thought I would show it in this haul. But I think I'm going to list this on my Poshmark as well. And I think the thing that will help me with listing vintage items is to maybe style it more instead of just taking a picture of the item like I do for normal listings. Maybe if I post this with like a pair of shorts or like show how you can make the outfit, I think that would help sell it. So maybe I'll try to do that. But yeah, this is the last vintage piece I got, and I think it's really cute and really comfy, and who knows, maybe I will end up keeping that for myself to wear on like 4th of July or something. We shall see. So that is everything that I got at Goodwill. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this haul. I love filming hauls and I love watching them, but I'm trying to be good and not spend a ton of money. I'm really trying to focus on what I already have listed on my Poshmark and sell things from my own closet to kind of help make up for it. But yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I hope this video helped you out and gave you some tips on what you can buy at your Goodwill to sell on Poshmark. Leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you, and I would really love it if you subscribe to my channel as well, and followed me on Instagram. It's at Thrifty Bailey, and that's the same for my Poshmark as well. So thanks again for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.